Since we are already talking about NBA, let's talk about how the Department of Justice is actually investigating the NBA right now. Because they may or may not have been targeting the Big Three League. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Big Three League, that's the league that Ice Cube started, where it's just 3-on-3 players, and it is mostly made up of retired NBA players. But some of the things that they are alleged to do is throwing their weight around to prevent sponsors and other potential partners from doing business with them, discouraging television networks from carrying them. They have discouraged owners in the NBA from doing business with them or even owning like their own franchise with the Big Three. They've also instructed their referees that they're not allowed to work with the Big Three, even though they work outside of NBA as far as their official. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. With everything that I just named, I don't feel like it's worth the Department of Justice trying to investigate it, because at the end of the day, the Big Three is competition for the NBA. Yes, it's still young and it's still growing. It's not as popping, but that's still their competition. So I don't see anything wrong with them telling their owners in the NBA, like, no, you can't own both. It's one or the other. It's fine if you own an NFL team or a soccer team, all the other sports, that's fine. But you're not about to own two basketball teams. It don't work like that. Telling their employees, hey, you can do summer league, you can do JV squads and games and stuff, but you're not refereeing the Big Three while you work for us. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, as far as the sponsors, yeah, because that shouldn't concern you if Nike want to sponsor both of y'all. It shouldn't matter. You shouldn't be at Disney trying to argue about ESPN carrying Big Three because they cover sports. So stuff like that, yeah. But all the other stuff, they the ops.
I mean, how can you say they the ops? They retired players still got it. They just can't hang out there with the young boys, but they still can play basketball. You know, they playing half court. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no competition to the NBA. The NBA with the NBA. But you can still see your favorite players that are playing basketball. I mean, we got Dr. J and Gary Payton, people like that as coaches. You know what I'm saying? And owners. There's legends in this. I mean, how is it a competition? I mean,
it's a competition because they're not associated with the National Basketball Association. That's why they're the competition. Yeah, they're not as big, and the NBA is gonna be the NBA. They got the bigger names on all of that, but at the end, there's still competition for them. Because you're using players that was in our league who we helped make famous. They in the Big Three.
They're not under contract no more.
I mean, that has nothing to do with them being competition.
I mean,
I see every other podcast, big and small, as a competition in the ops. Because they're in the same lane that I'm in.
You can't get a job out there. You still can't play and be an entertainer. Most of them came right out of. A lot of the people that playing it didn't get paid the money that they're getting paid now. Even though they still ain't making no real big money playing it, they just playing for the love of it. But they can't even get an arena to play in or somebody to be able to stream them and give them a network to be seen. They might need to go to like Zeus or something though and let it be on that and people subscribe to something like that. Q might want to do something like that or make his own network or channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll put the ball together and do that. I'm pretty sure. They just got to step outside the box and try not to use them. If they want to be independent, be independent. I mean,
that I definitely agree with.
Billionaire out there that'll help invest in that.
Fatz is preaching today, y'all. preaching.
No, those are because Ice Cube is big enough and he got enough. His name is long enough with the names that's attached to the big three league. Y'all can start like y'all own network like Zeus. That's
When does it get? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Dr. J. Come on, man. Dr. J has got a team. I think like it might not be Bill, it might be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Somebody got a team. I mean, these are all the famous people that can be on the Rushmore basketball. You mean people don't want to see them? Old players that can't have. I mean, how much do you get out of it? But it's entertaining. People still want to come. You get autographs, sell memorabilia. You know what I'm saying? They have a draft, like the draft do. They just like the NBA. They drafted old players. They have a tryout. You still got it, man. It's entertainment. I mean, they ain't beating up each other and taking their clothes off, but it's still entertainment. I'm pretty sure people are still watching basketball.
If it was more access to it,
If I get more views in the WNBA, I hate to say that, but it probably will get more views in the WNBA.